What is up, my mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the brand new Who is Elijah scent, Ocean Eyes. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video. I actually recorded a review for this the other day, but I forgot to turn on my microphone, so it was a beautiful review with no audio. Or actually, that's not entirely true. You could hear an absolute trace of it from the camera's mic. Anyways, one thing I can tell you is that I still have the tester strips from the fragrances, and Ocean Eyes by Who is Elijah has been on this tester strip for over 3 days now. And it's still quite strong on the tester strip. So take that bit of information, because this with one single spray has lasted for 3 days. And in that review, I did compare it to Versace Pour Homme, which is the fragrance it smells most similar to, this and Versace Eau Fraiche. And the tester strip with Versace Pour Homme, it's barely there. I mean, it's hanging on by a thread, by a little bit of sinew, but the Ocean Eyes one, again by Who is Elijah, still very strong. It's got this beautiful rich amber note to it as well, and it's sort of, imagine the top notes from Versace Eau Fraiche with like a hefty dose of amber, and you've got a good idea of what this one smells like. Anyways, Who is Elijah, Ocean Eyes, citrusy, salty and fresh. And this is an eau de parfum, 2 ml or 0.06 fluid ounces. Enlighten the senses with a bright, invigorating blend of grapefruit and mandarin orange. Refreshing notes of seawater and juniper embody the feeling of a deep plunge into the crisp blue ocean, exciting the energy that flows throughout the body. Lingering notes of musk and amberwood provide a gentle warmth, much like the touch of the sun against the skin on a day spent lost in the deep blue eyes of the ocean. And then it has the listed notes here. Now, all fragrances will have typically more notes than what is listed. Grapefruit, mandarin orange, seawater, juniper, musk, and amberwood. And here we go. That's what it looks like inside there. I must admit, these Who is Elijah samples are the, nicest presented samples that I've seen. And here is Ocean Eyes. Good color to the fragrance. And now to test it. Atomizer is very solid with this one. It's a little sharp in the opening, but it's not like a synthetic, cloying, screechy sort of sharpness here. It is a salty sharpness. It's a saline sharpness. You do get some of that amber. Even in the opening, you get that amberwood. Fruity, citrusy. I get lemon rind, lemon peel, lime peel. And then you do get some of that saltiness as well. It's actually quite a beautiful smelling fragrance. As far as fresh smelling scents go, you could do a hell of a lot worse than this. Now, what I was saying in the original video is that for $130, you can get a 50 milliliter bottle of Ocean Eyes by Who is Elijah, or you can go pick up a 100 ml bottle of Versace Pour Homme for about $70. Now, this is a little more masculine leaning. It's got a touch more florals in it than Ocean Eyes does, and the performance isn't quite as good. But if you've ever smelt both of these fragrances side by side, Ocean Eyes and Versace Pour Homme, or better still, Versace Eau Fraiche, which is, to my recollection, even a little cheaper than Versace Pour Homme, these three fragrances are all very similar to one another. So if you really do not want to spend $130 for 50 milliliters of fragrance, then there's absolutely no shame in buying Versace Pour Homme or Versace Eau Fraiche. Ocean Eyes, though, it is a Australian company, it is vegan, it is cruelty free, so you get all of those benefits as well. And the fragrance, I must admit, when I initially first smelt it, I'm like, it's a little bit underwhelming, I don't love this scent. But in reality, there's that depth from the amberwood that really just elevates this fragrance above Versace Pour Homme and Versace Eau Fraiche. but I don't know if I love it at that $130 price point. Now, if you've ever smelled Ocean Eyes before, please let me know in the comments below what you think of this one. I think it's a beautiful smelling fragrance, but as with all of the other Who is Elijah fragrances, they are very expensive for the amount that you're getting. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Ocean Eyes, and until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.